Hello, I'm Lyndon Collard. This is a video which will cover Live Rock Critic 16 and 18. I've written so many bad reviews that I thought I might be characterized as a negative critic. A search of HDTV live rock recordings was undertaken, and for a while Bush, Jet, and Cheap Trick were on my list of excellent live performance bands. I highly recommend their live performance videos. Deep Purple, founded in 1968 at Hereford, England, has sold 100 million albums. That has nothing to do with Live Rock Critic. I criticize and I praise live rock performance. In 2006, Deep Purple performed at the Montreux Jazz Festival. Most impressive in their start, boom boom right out of the box. Ian Gillan sings so clearly, and when he lets loose, he has incredible power and a clean, multi-octave vocal range. Roger Glover on bass and Steve Morse, guitarist, are masters of the huge stacks of speakers and powerful amplifiers. The instruments are under superb, unfailing control. More control than Billy Corgan, but not as psychedelic. Rapture of the Deep, indeed, with a surreality akin to Pink Floyd. Deep Purple guitarist Steve Morse constantly, progressively, accurately changes, along with the exotic composition of my favorite parts of Rapture of the Deep. The organ chimed and raged and pealed thunder in perfectly proclaimed notes of neoclassical hard rock. Don Airey has a Kurzweil on top of his Hammond organ, must be a B3. Don plays incredible, innovative, beyond organ. Airey might be the most incredible organist I have ever heard. Bass, organ, and guitar all together create such a heavy, perfect rage of instrumental power. Deep Purple sounds large. Deep Purple played some very good neoclassical music, but I did not like it nearly as much as the beautiful jazz number which Deep Purple played, because it was the Montreux Jazz Festival. The three bands which I review are not necessarily 1, 2, 3, but peers equal in excellence in many ways. My personal taste leaves the best for last. Right in the middle, Foreigner. Foreigner is performing in 2010 at the Ryman Theater, Nashville, Tennessee. King Crimson guitarist Mick Jones, here on keyboard, founded Foreigner in 1976 with Ian MacDonald. By 2010, Mark Schumann joined, 1992, plays drums and does backup vocals. Thom Gimbel plays guitar, saxophone, and flute. Jeff Pilson plays bass and assists with vocals, which are handled by the incredible Kelly Hansen, Foreigner's new vocalist. I cannot believe how strong Hansen's voice is and how long it can last in concert. Michael Bluestein joined 2008, plays keys, synths, and assists with vocals, as does Colin Pilsner, who plays bass. Foreigner's classic hits are reprised with Time Machine-like perfection. Waiting for a Girl Like You, I Want to Know What Love Is, Dirty White Boy, Jukebox Hero, and most of all, Urgent, are songs which I remember dancing to in clubs for decades. With the exception of the first two songs, I had no idea that Foreigner was responsible for so many great dancing tunes, and I'm sure there are many more which I have not recognized as the work of this powerhouse rock band. The Smashing Pumpkins, live in 2008, the Fillmore residency, topped my list of what I found on HDTV. The Smashing Pumpkins have not always been as great as in San Francisco in 2008 at the Fillmore Auditorium. This critique is about this concert as it was provided on HDTV. The Smashing Pumpkins were formed in Chicago in 1988 by Billy Corgan, who writes most of the songs and plays guitar. I was not impressed with the first songs with acoustic guitar, but I'm sure fans of this genre would find Corgan's work excellent. By the third song, 99 Floors, continuing through this song, Blue Skies Bring Tears, Super Christ, the Smashing Pumpkins take us on a psychedelic journey. The band swells together in alchemical transmutation. The Smashing Pumpkins produce heavy rock with extreme psychedelic composition and drama. I am impressed and entertained, transported as I was asked to be to another space. Such heavy space, such wide sound, and so perfect, so clear, and wild as a windstorm with lightning and thunder, bleak black speeding clouds and rays of shining light. This is the sound and what it brings to mind. I'm typing as I listen. I think that this concert and its compositions are so complex and deep that I could listen to these songs more than once. The psychedelic rock is done so perfectly that I am awestruck, and I have low-end sound. I'm hearing the performance on the speakers of a Sony 955XS. I highly recommend viewing this performance, The Smashing Pumpkins, the Fillmore Residency, on HD TV.